All right, we did the first Turnabout. A brand new episode has been added. Turnabout Sisters, huh? What on earth? I love these, I love the little, like, posters for each episode. I will save my progress, thank you. I might upload these to YouTube, like, by case? I'm thinking, maybe? Like, each like, it looks like they're all called Turnabouts. Because I also know, again, the very little spoilers I do know, I know that, I don't remember what it was, but one of my friends told me the name of Dahlia's case before. It's like Turnabout on the Bridge or something. It had the word Turnabout in it. So they must all say Turnabout. Maybe I'll do, like, each one of them will be their own, each Turnabout will be its own video? I don't know, we'll see. That was the tutorial one, so I imagine that one was especially short. The others might have, like, breaks in them that make it easier for me to, actually break up the videos. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 by the way. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Okay, I do know that there's a character named Maya, because I remember hearing about her. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. All right, that's rude. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? Why, this is Maya talking, right? She already said her name was Maya. Why is it question marks? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. I almost couldn't read that word. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fey and Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fey, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fey, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Haha, you're not deciduous? What is this? This is a type of tree. Cogniferous? This is a Pokemon. You're not Caphagrigus of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Haha. My dear Miss Fey, I'm so very sorry. Are they gonna kill Mia? I kind of liked Mia already. It's because, like, Phoenix said, like, I'd never get to tell her about Larry. That's gonna suck if she just, like, dies immediately. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. It was Jackie Chan's uncle. He did it. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fey. I cannot believe that 2 different people died to this clock. I'm kind of surprised that they constantly show you who the killers are. Red, white, blue. America! September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fey and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine? Wait, what? Oh. This is a point-and-click game? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Move. The office. That smell. That smelly smell. Blood! Sob. Sis. Someone's there! Chief? Chief? Chief! Alright, game immediately loses a few points with me for killing, like, the most interesting character thus far, like, immediately. I hate when games do that. It doesn't happen super often, but my interest has gone down as a result. Who are you? What do you mean, who? It's obviously your sister. Are you stupid? World's dumbest protagonist? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Yeah, it seems safe. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Yeah, we should probably, like, examine the body. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. Lame. Lame. Immediately killing the coolest character out the gate. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. That little piece of paper that says Maya and blood just got added to the bottom left of the screen? Huh? A piece of paper! It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Add that to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. What are you? She said that her sister was coming for you. What are you talking about? What are you doing here? What do you mean? What's going on here? Right, I'd better call the police. You didn't already dial 911? Are you insane? That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Screws? It's been too long since I've seen a phone this old. Do they normally have screws? Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? Oh my goodness, a person. We had to get someone else with cleavage in the game because we immediately killed Mia. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. She has the same color scheme as the other guy. I bet they both did it. I bet they did it together. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Okay. No clues here. I think I moved the cursor too far. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a light stand, yada yada. Okay. What's going on over here? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Okay, yeah. The Fey & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Alright. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. You've been sitting in the chief's chair? How dare you? Who said you could do that? Okay. Yeah, it's with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Alas. And we already looked at that. I already looked at Mia, didn't I? It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died. Yeah, we already had that dialogue. I don't know why it didn't have the check mark on it. Anything else? Oh, the cursor got stuck there. Do I go back? Move, maybe? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Oh, there she is. Ah! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Mia Fey. Mia Fey? Mia? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Okay. Behold, your name in blood. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee, 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 wee. It's the sound of the police. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! You're all under arrest! Oh, I know this is, yeah, I was about to say this is Gumshoe. I've seen this guy before. I know nothing about him. I just know that his name is Gumshoe, which is a stupid name. All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Mia. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Yeah. Does word Mia here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? All right, case closed. That one didn't take long at all. Dude, episode 2 is actually shorter than episode 1. That's crazy. Mia's younger sister, Mia, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. Knees weak. Mom spaghetti. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Mia as soon as possible. Why'd you do it, Mia? Explain yourself. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Mia locked up like a criminal. Well, they think that she committed a murder? Ah, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. She's in jail for something she didn't do. And her sister is dead. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Wouldn't Phoenix be, like, insanely, like, compromised? Like, biased? Isn't this the kind of thing that people would be like, you can't be an attorney for this person? I mean, it's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. I don't think that you could you just be like, yes, I'm your attorney, and she would have no choice? I don't think that you're allowed to do that. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. He's maybe the stupidest person I've ever seen. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Alright, so I'll get back to you in 3 years. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Okay. You wanna, like, talk? The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. Can't believe Mia is dead, but Larry is alive. This is truly an unjust world we live in. How could that have been evidence in a case? How strict are you with spoilers and backseating? 100%. You'll be timed out immediately. And banned on repeat offenses. Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. You forgot how to delete your voicemails? Or wait, it's not a voicemail. Your phone records all of your messages and you don't know how to delete them? I have to hit me with your cell phone. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. All right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Chad has told me that Gumshoe means detective, so this idiot's name is Detective. I hope that bad things happen to him at some point. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. How nice. All right. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Are you in a cult? If you're in a cult, you have to tell me. No, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Okay, I do also, this is another thing that I have heard about before, that like Maya, I guess like her family can like, they can like channel spirits or something. I'm sure that'll come into play in a case at some point, that she can like channel spirits or something crazy. I'm a spirit medium in training. Yeah, very, very normal. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Wait, you still have more to tell me about the day of the crime? Tell me more about spirit mediums first. So you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fey family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. It's always the women, Chad. Wait a second, you said the Fey family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. The mountain? Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Why does this game flash so much? Like, hey, listen, we're gonna make a fun little, like, whodunit detective game, but also, if anyone playing it, like, is prone to seizures, they don't get to play it. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Also, like, it sounds like a sham. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? I don't think a testimony from a dead person holds up in court. If you could prove that the dead person was like them, I think it would really hold up in court. I think it's a visual novel thing to help exemplify shock or something. Somewhat weird, I guess. I just don't like constant flashing lights. I feel like that they could do shock with like shaking the screen, or like when it like shows objection on screen, like when the image pops up. That's fine. I'm not a fan of like the white like flash. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I mean, yeah, sure, I got it. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Alright, they're definitely dead. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? That fast? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. But also tell me about the day of the crime again. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Honestly, I think that because Larry made the thinker statue, that, like, he should be held accountable. That thinker statue is obviously predisposed towards murder. I actually don't think the people that use them as murder weapons are actual killers. I think that the statues are the killers, and they possess the people that touch them. And you may be thinking, Chaos, that's ridiculous. But there are spirit mediums in this universe, so who's really ridiculous? It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. Well, no, it doesn't, because the statue that was used to kill Mia is not the same statue that was used to kill Cindy. They were two different statues made by the same person, weren't they? So then, when did you arrive at the office? That's like saying that, like, you have like a pair of twins, right? And one of them commits a murder, and then the other one commits a murder, and you say that the first twin committed 2 murders? That's not how twins work. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it does, actually. I don't know how law works. It was right around 9. Why do people never say AM or PM in this game? Except for when it tells me, like, what location I'm at. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Alright, I'm out of here. Do I need to examine anything? But she vanished? Smile for the camera. Sir, what are you doing? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. What a gamer. What a gamer. No, it's the same statue? Is it? I thought that... Wait, then how did Larry... There's no way that the statue was used in a murder, and then after they were like, oh, this is the culprit, they gave the murder weapon to the guy that they falsely accused? I would be shocked. Shocked, I say. All right. I did get my attorney badge. It's right there. It proves that I'm an attorney. Phantom Rusher, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Greatly appreciated. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Phoenix Wright himself is in my chat. That's crazy. All right, I think I'm done with you. God, I've also heard the name Grossberg before. He's like a weirdo with like... Does he have a monocle or glasses? September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Did she let me into his office while he was gone? Hello? That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. What? I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. It's a ficus. Anytime you see a potted plant, it's a ficus. End of story. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Alright, so this guy is like filthy rich. Which, if he's a lawyer that's filthy rich, that either means he's really good at his job, or, well, he's probably really good at his job either way, but it probably means that he's willing to take on any case. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Whoops. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Alright, I get it. This guy's like full of himself. I understand. Alright, well, if he's not here, he's not here. So I guess go back to the law office. September 6th. Fey & Co. law offices. The office is filled with police officers. Yeah, that adds up. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Suede shoes. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. Is that like a pencil on your ear? How are you, like, balancing that so well? Wait, is that a pencil? Or is that just... What is that? You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Shouldn't you, like, ask for proof? All right, chat said that if I show people my badge, they do funny things. Behold. Huh? What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. All right, chat lied to me. They don't do something funny, they just say words. I'd like to talk about Mia. About Miss Fey. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right, you can see the report, but that's all. Okay, I guess I'm getting special treatment. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. All right, thank you. Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth! Chat! I'm pointing at the screen. I recognize that name. I know that guy. He's got the same name as Tails. Miles or whatever. All I know about Edgeworth is that his name, in my experience, is as popular as Phoenix Wright's name. I feel like I hear Edgeworth. I might hear Edgeworth's name more than I hear Phoenix's name, to be honest, on the internet. So, he's got to be awesome. I know that he's supposed to be like the rival or whatever. Like he's the Kaiba to Phoenix's Yugi. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. It means I'm gonna win. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Or do you need to sit down, by the way? You're like breathing really hard. Are you okay? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I've been on the internet before. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. Wait, he doesn't feel pain? What do you mean he doesn't feel pain? That's a medical issue. There have been so many moments in cartoon and anime explaining why not feeling pain is actually a bad thing. Feeling pain is very important to make sure that you don't, like, die. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that most of Japan is like that, actually. Don't talk about him that way. You make him sound barely human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. Okay, so we're gonna run into Edgeworth, like, immediately in this game. I was actually kind of wondering, because I know that Edgeworth is very popular in the franchise. I think there are, like, a bunch of Ace Attorney games, right? Aren't there even some Ace Attorney games where, like, you play as Edgeworth, or Edgeworth is, like, the main character, at least, I think? I feel like there is. I feel like I've heard, like, Ace Attorney, the Edgeworth time, or something, whatever the games are called. Take a drink of my water. Oh my goodness, I'm having to talk so much in this playthrough. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I didn't either. I didn't think we'd run into Edgeworth. Honestly, if we had gone through this entire game without seeing Edgeworth a single time, I would have been like, yeah, he probably comes in the second game or something. It wouldn't have shocked me. All right, chat is telling me that there are like 2 Edgeworth spin-off games. I knew it. All right, well, I guess I'm done talking to you. I present to you... Yeah, you took the cell phone, right? I want the cell phone. I was wondering, did you see Mia Fey's cell phone? That? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer, asking me an honest question. Who do you think you are? Tell him straight? Tell him not so straight? What do you mean, like... Tell him as if you're a homosexual? What does not so straight mean? I am straight, and thus I will tell him straight. I don't think I'm allowed to tell him the other way. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Well, I don't think he needs to... Like, when we go to trial, I can request to hear the recording, can't I? Like, it'll be in evidence? Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just... You know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. You know, I believe you. I believe you so much. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. All right, Your Honor, I would like to move that Phoenix Wright is a creep, and he should be put on trial. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any sus call records in there anyway, after all. Are you okay? Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. All right, well, it's a good thing that this guy is a literal moron. I'm starting to think that everyone in this game is an idiot except Mia, and that's why they had to kill Mia immediately, because she was too smart for the game. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I will do this. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Is this the conversation they showed me at the start of the thing? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Is actually something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what time it is? Yeah. This is what they showed us at the start of this turnabout. All right. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Ah, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. Magic must defeat magic. Hiya! I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. All right, I'm gonna go influence the witness with my lawyer speak. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. You're such a terrible lawyer. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Okay, those are months, I guess is the joke there. Is her middle name September? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me your name. Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then? Haha, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. All right, thank you for telling me literally everything. I think I need to report you to someone. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. All right. Anything to examine? A ficus! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. It's just called a ficus. Cordyline stricta, pal? Yeah, which is the Latin phrase for ficus. Who was that? Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Who looks at the sky and is like, I too am blue? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Sad. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Wow, imagine reading, cringe. All I'm saying is Mia read a lot of books and Mia is dead. Correlation? Maybe. Watch anime, kids. Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Why is she like doing the cat girl pose? No, I hate you. What is this music? It's a wee bit of a bop. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. Yeah, Mia's dead, so you know, we gotta keep our options open now, Phoenix. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's me, you idiot? We're gonna have to do that? A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. I remember when it showed us who the murderer was that they had similar outfits, I think. Is that a screwdriver? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. Oh, I do not like the look of your face now. What are you doing? No touchy. No touchy. Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. All right, any more examining I can do? What if I try to examine it again? What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. The flowers are fake, as expected. Yeah, it's a fake ficus if I've ever seen one. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my flora knowledge. You don't know? Wait. You mean to tell me that Phoenix Wright doesn't know what a rose is? He said that he knows about tulips, but not roses? I think the people in this game might be dumber than the Phantom Thieves, and that's saying a lot. Still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Still life. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window, but what about the sky being blue? I'm blue, you know. There's the Fey & Co. law office buildings, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Very sus. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. All right. We got to get as much info as possible to make my life easier in the trial. Why are your hands like that, bro? The Phantom Thieves Mall hideout is actually Phoenix's law office, too. It's so true! It all makes sense. All right, tell me about what you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. Yes, I too use words that mean things. I like a man with a big vocabulary. All right, chat, this chick's off the list. This chick is off the list for potential waifus. I miss Mia already. Please bring her back. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? The really bad, not good, not okay thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you... Just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Ha, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Haha. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Haha. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I hope we get to interview Ron Swanson at one point. I want to interview I want to, speak to the witness who only knows how to be a hostile witness. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ah, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage, huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Huh. Oh boy. All right, so you're very useless. But what if I showed you my badge? Excuse me, but I'm a witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness, it's just like in the movies. What about the thinker? All right. Yeah, shut up. I'm leaving. I hate you. You're worthless and I don't like you. Where's Grossberg? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. What is he doing? Maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Him! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. He's extra wide. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Chat, is this one a pun? What is his pun joke? Marvin Grossberg? Marvin Grossberg. If this one's a pun, I don't get it. Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Mia Fey. Why he look like that? Ah, yes, Mia Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. Yeah, cha-cha, real smooth. Do. I'm really quite busy here, son. That is the opposite. Can I contradict him? I want to object. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Well, I mean, we'll just represent Maya. Easy. But Mr. Grossberg, have you considered this teenage girl's cell phone? Wrong button. This teenage girl's cell phone! Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. He's smart. He's smart, chat. Never talk about a teenage girl's cell phone. It'll get you on a list. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Or Mia, I said Maya. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yeah, I'm actually starting to wonder if Mia was also stupid by trusting this guy. Is there anyone smart in this? Is it Edgeworth? Is Edgeworth where all of the brain cells in this game went? Is that what I'm gonna figure out when I meet Edgeworth? Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble, grumble, think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Alright, I'm not gonna leave though, I'm gonna ask you about Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. I bet that Mia is the reason that he, like, calling it right now. Mia worked for him, but he was in charge, and then Mia did such an incredibly good job, Grossberg got a lot of money, and then when Mia left, he's been coasting ever since. I can read this character archetype like a fiddle. Or I'm completely off base, but I bet I'm right. Gross and Berg are both German. It means large mountain. Okay, so his name translates in German to large mountain. That's the joke. All right, yeah, he's fat. Haha. Learn my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You can see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. All right, what about that stupid painting? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat, the one piece in the distance! It's real, I say! Phoenix Wright! The one piece is real! It's in my painting! It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. I assume it's 3 million like yen, not 3 million USD. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. We've already examined here. But have you considered these glass shards? All right. I'm leaving. I assume I go back to Maya and tell her that I'll represent her now. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hiya. Ah, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. Why would you, what? Why would you, what? What? What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ugh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Well, not abandoned. I'm here. I'm a gamer. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? Oh, it's not often that the mother is the one who goes to get milk and never comes back. Props to 2001 Ace Attorney for flipping the script a little bit. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. What, she like became a ghost? Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. To get that guy arrested for what he did to her mom, I guess. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. What mountain are we talking about? Your mother's enemy. So who is this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Chat, how old is Phoenix Wright? Did the game tell me how old he is? They said... Whatchamacallit? They said that Edgeworth became a prosecutor at 20, but I assume he's older than 20 now. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Phoenix is around 24? Alright, good enough. The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? Psych, you thought! The man my mother helped the people... I can't read. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Check profile section of the court record? Is that a thing? Oh, R1 profiles. Oh, it does just say their ages here. Okay, Miles is 24. And I guess they're saying Phoenix is around his age. Makes sense. 64?! No further questions, Your Honor. You're 17? You're a minor? You're being tried as a minor? Actually, in Japan, this might not be considered a minor. You might need to be 16 or younger to be a minor in Japan. I actually don't know. I know it can be different in some countries. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I will defend you. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. I don't think that you can say that. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. Yes, I also watch Naruto. I know. I've been there. A long time ago, I was all alone when I had the nine-tailed fox sealed into me. But then I knew with my Jinchuriki powers, I would become the ultimate lawyer. The Hokage of lawyers. Okay, well, Phoenix, I didn't get to see that image for very long, but that looked like a very stupid shirt. So, honestly, if you had just worn, like, a normal shirt, you probably wouldn't have been bullied and ignored. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Hear me out. Can you use your spirit medium powers to, like, perform the Rene Tensei, and I can trade you to get Mia back? I'm just saying. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. Who's the soccer in Ace Attorney? Whichever character is most useless, so probably either A, Larry Butts, or B, maybe Grossberg. I have to wait and see if Grossberg actually does anything of any substance at some point. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Why does she look like a cat? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Like a screwdriver. Alright, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. You're not the one who committed the murder, are you? I don't really remember what he looked like. I still find it really weird that the game shows you, at least for these first two cases, they show you who the murderer is. It's not the angle I expected them to take. I'm not sure if I like it or not, as opposed to, like, not just knowing who it is out the gate. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. All right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest went to November, actually. She won't be back for a while. I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. How did I get into the... Wait, did I just walk into this room? Like, they just let me in here? Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phone, well. What are the odds? Chaos, no need to respond to this since it'll be uploaded on YouTube and I don't want my comment getting in the way of commentary, but I wanted to share that I've gotten to Breath of the Wild and Dream Drop distance in my binge watching of your series. I decided to interrupt the commentary with your message anyway. Thanks for watching the content. I'm glad you're enjoying it, brother. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? I'm blue. The sky's blue. The corporation is blue? Is there anything here that isn't blue? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. How can a dude named White run a company called Blue? That just doesn't seem right. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, show me the stupid screwdriver. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Huh. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. Okay. There's definitely something sussy baka about this Miss May. I saw her venting. Etc., among us. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. What if there isn't? What if the writers forgot to put in a story? Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? I don't want to be here when she comes here looking for the bellboy, bro. I gotta get out of here. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Hey, so like, I'm pretty sure that we got that wiretap illegally. I don't think we can use that as evidence. In court. To be continued.